head of staff, which was code for marketing salesperson, PA to Lady Blexford, and general custodian. Lightning Strikes was a market leader in dating apps. They supposedly prided themselves on their holistic approach to matchmaking. And to be fair to them, if the forums were to be trusted, they had a pretty good success rate. Laura had been banging on about Kate signing up ever since she'd first started working on the collaboration almost a year ago. Kate had been resistant. As the time for the dates to begin drew nearer, Laura's persistence became a more concentrated attack. Now the sign-up deadline was 2 days away, and Laura had reached fever pitch. The 12 Dates of Christmas was a package deal. 12 dates in 12 different locations between the 1st and 23rd of December. It wasn't cheap by any stretch, definitely more expensive than a spa weekend, which was something Kate was sure she would enjoy more. It was being marketed as an exclusive offer, with limited space available. But once you'd signed up, all the date experiences were inclusive in the price, and some of them, Kate begrudgingly admitted, looked like quite good fun. Laura had used her contacts to tentatively hold a place for Kate. This was a new venture for Lightning Strikes. They were trialling it in a small chunk of the commuter belt around London, mostly encompassing Kent and areas with access to the high-speed rail link. If it was a success, they would roll it out across England. If it was a success. Kate was dubious. It seemed like a vast area to coordinate and a daunting task to digitally herd 150 horny hopefuls into their correct venues with their correct dates. Kate had been vocalising her resistance ever since the first time Laura had broached the subject, way back when her friend was still harbouring the bump that was now napping upstairs with his sister. "I'm not sure I want to be a guinea pig for a dating agency," Kate had complained. "But it's the perfect way to broaden your male horizons," Laura had said, rubbing her hands over her basketball-sized belly. "Are you seriously telling me that you aren't even the teeniest bit curious?" "Not as curious as you seem to be on my behalf," said Kate. "What if it folds and I lose all my money?" "You won't," said Laura. "They're a business. They have insurance against that sort of thing. What's the worst that can happen?" "I meet a psychopath." "I was with you at uni, remember?" said Laura. "I saw some of the guys you dated. None of these dates can be as bad as those, I guarantee you. I was talking to Callie about you. She's my contact at Lightning Strikes." "Oh, great," said Kate. "You've been discussing my sad love life with strangers." "In order for a love life to be sad, one must have a love life to begin with," said Laura. "Point taken," said Kate. "Anyway, Callie said that they have some of the highest spec tech for matching couples in the business. And she says they've got some really high-end contacts for date venues." "She would," said Kate. "You know I'm pregnant, right? Do you know how hormonal I am right now? Do you know how quickly I can go from calm to batshit crazy?" "Please continue," said Kate. "I'll be quiet." "She told me the way it works is this. For each date, you will have a choice of 3 venues. When you've chosen your venue, they will set you up with a person on that date who best matches your profile." "What if nobody from the venue I choose matches my profile?" asked Kate. "I could end up with some right old bowel scrapings." Kate looked at Laura. Laura's cheeks had gone red, and she was pursing her lips. Kate could sense the hormones rising up in her friend like an electrical storm. Things were about to go batshit. Kate smiled her best placating smile. "Leave it with me," she said, and hugged her crazy pregnant friend. "I promise I will have a good long think about it." That was nearly a year ago, and Kate was still thinking about it. All the while, Laura had been working on the logistics for the dates that would be taking place at the manor, and her enthusiasm for Kate to be a part of it had grown exponentially. And now Kate's thinking time was up. This rainy day in October was the day she would have to decide whether or not to commit most of December, already a busy time in anyone's calendar, to going on dates with a steady stream of perfect, if Lightning Strikes rhetoric was to be believed, strangers. It wasn't something she would normally have bothered with. Kate was not the kind of woman who needed a man, but equally, she thought she might quite like one. Her last long-term relationship